right there at my car. I'm gonna give you my keys like, hey. I knew that was not great. I can take this off.
To protect with courage and serve with compassion. That's hilarious.
I mean, is that like a caveat?
That's what the door says.
Shouldn't it be like an asterisk?
Definitely, there should be an asterisk.
It's weird. I'm waiting for her to walk back. I think she's getting down too far.
I just want to ask him what he's doing in the bathroom.
I'm probably just gonna say, well, hold on.
I'm just coming for me. Do you know what happened? You just came out here and saw it like we did? Why?
We're sitting in the car and that
Yeah.
and then they came back and they had this white piece of paper. They talked to her. She got out of the car and looked like she was confused. Just like walked on to the first. And then they went into the car with the flashlight.
That doesn't make any sense.
That doesn't make any sense.
Because I'm like, unless that white piece of paper was a warrant.
Yeah. And if it was a warrant, then she wouldn't be walking away.
Right. So that is, yeah, like this is weird.
What are you doing? Why did you take her car keys? What are you doing? Oh, okay. Why? Why? Because I'm sorry, you're a police officer. You're not trustworthy. We're asking what's going on. Okay, thank you.
She said, what about that?
1025.
Okay.
Non-stop throwback hip hop and R&B.
Okay. That's start going to like, oh, the hey, if you're gonna get your car off, if you've done anything,
I understand, but it's not about that you might not be. It's about the fact. The fact is, when I was growing up, I wasn't afraid of police. At this point in my life, you see everything that's going on, and the fact is that 480 something people have been killed, unarmed people have been killed by police in the last 4 months. Well, thank you. I appreciate you for that. But there's people in your department that can't say that. And with what's going on in the environment right now, especially with the fact that police are killing and harassing black people like nobody's business, we're going to stop and look. It's not personal. Yeah, it's not about you. It's not, but because there's a disconnect between you guys actually protecting and serving our community, we kind of have to do it ourselves. Police. I say police in general. I'm making a general statement. What? Do you or do you not agree that police officers have killed black men and women who have not, it's in the news, and children. I understand. But at any point in time, no, it shouldn't be, because if this was a white woman, I'd be doing that too. There is a disconnect between the public and how we feel about police officers. And unfortunately, you're caught up in the stereotype, and it's people in your uniform that have made us think that.
It is unfortunate that, unfortunately, I have to deal with, this kind of stuff because
Well, I mean, I pay your salary, so I pay my taxes. Dealing with it is not that big of a deal. Talk about some police reform. Get to the point where our community doesn't feel endangered by you, and then we won't have to do this stuff. In general, it's not you. You understand what I'm saying? It's the uniform, and it's what your uniform stands for, and it is the fact they do. Don't you dare tell me that police don't that's fine. But don't you dare open your mouth and tell me that police don't generalize. That is a lie. Okay, and I appreciate you. And I appreciate you for not doing that. I appreciate you for not generalizing. I really do. I'm not saying that every cop in the world is a bad cop, but until each and every one of you turn your backs on the ones that are, you're part of the problem. And I understand, and it is what it is. Yeah. We're not gonna go.
That's why Brown don't lie.
Yeah, we're not gonna have the black on black crime argument. We're not gonna do that. Okay, cool. No, homicides, that's important. And how many of those homicides are actually solved every year? Okay. All right, I would be, actually. I would be. But what I'm saying is there is a history of police overreaction right now in this community in communities all across this country. Very little to do with good cops like you. But there are plenty of cops who do things like put their knees in the backs of 14-year-old girls and shoot unarmed black men and then plant guns on them and things like that. So, I mean, it is what it is. It's like you talk about, if you might see 3 prostitutes dressed up and then you see one woman that's not a prostitute but is wearing the same uniform. You're wearing the same uniform. You look like a predator. You're wearing the uniform of a predator, of somebody that kills, of people who kill willfully and who have the right to do so. It's unfortunate that you did that. It's completely unfortunate that you do. No. I don't. It's not you. It's not you.
Unfortunate. The reason why she has these feelings. That's the thing that's.
I have to generalize because someone like you could kill me because you feel like you have the power. Not you, but someone in your uniform. It's actual fact. If you can turn on the news and see that every day. So until that changes, until each and every police has the same attitude as you, we can't trust you guys. I'm not mad at you. I'm sure, and I'm glad. And if I understand, cool. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You should. Yeah, cool. So am I. Good. No. It's not. That's the whole thing. What it's not you. What the unfortunate thing is, it's not police officers like you. It's not. It's police officers like T. Bars, Officer Bars, who have hundreds and thousands of dollars of settlements for hurting and harming people and are still police. It's bad police officers that make the community in general, because it's not a black thing anymore. It's bad police officers that make the community feel like you guys are out to get us. And then nothing happens. We don't work together. So, and like I'm saying, until each and every cop is as ethical and by the book as you, we can't trust you guys in general. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is.
It is unfortunate, but I get where he's going. It's fine.
And I'm not like belittling you or trying to be belligerent, but we got to watch out for our own at this point in time, because bad things happen, and guys in blue do bad things.
If I go 35 years without ever pulling the trigger on my gun other than in the range, that would be a successful career for me. I don't ever want to shoot.
And I understand, and I hope you don't have to.
I understand that some cops go through that kind of stuff, and some people go through it, and it's a horrible situation for everybody. Cops don't enjoy doing that stuff.
No. Some cops do, some cops don't, and some cops do.
Well, I can't think of one cop that I know
Well, maybe not that you know.
that wakes up in the morning and goes, I hope I can kill somebody.
Okay, but there have been like records of cops that actually do that. So it might not be you.
Just do kill.
It might not be you, but to say that there aren't bad cops out there, that's okay. That's part of the problem. And as you, as a good cop, those bad cops are what give us the idea about you.
How many cops do you think are in this world?
Oh, I don't know. 300,000.
2 million to police.